Hello everyone. I am Venus Callida, and if you're new to my show, this is a foodie riddle night called Riddle Me Din Din, and tonight I want to say Gung Hai Fa Choi. Happy Chinese New Year's, everybody. It is the year of the horse, and I have got a mini menu selected for you to enjoy this feast and bring the celebrations of Chinese New Year's into your homes. So, here to host today's episode of Riddle Me Din Din, the Chinese New Year's edition. Woo woo! Get ready for some good eating. A lucky menu I've chosen just for you to celebrate this new year together with friends and family. All you have to do is solve my foodie riddles to reveal the ingredients to these fortuitous recipes, and I'm even going to play some thematic kind of music. Good day and happy Chinese New Year, year of the horse. Let's begin. Round 1. Riddle me this. I'm a cooking oil made from plants. What am I? All right, that's going to be our timer for this evening. Riddle number 2. I'm a meat made from those guys who went to the market. What am I? Riddle number 3. I'm a nickname for redheads. What am I? Riddle number 4. Bugs Bunny loves to eat me. What am I? Riddle number 5. I am an elegant alcohol served at weddings. What am I? Riddle number 6. You can swim in me or drink me. What am I? Riddle number 7. I follow rock, Epsom, and kosher. What am I? All right, Msoul. Riddle number 8. I'm a powder spice found in a mill or shaker in your kitchen. What am I? Riddle number 9. Big Bird and Snuffleupagus live on this street. What am I? Riddle number 10. I'm a long, skinny, bulbous cousin of the onion. What am I? Here we go. Riddle number 11. I am a small and white. I rhyme with nice, spice, and dice. What am I? Riddle number 12. I'm used as a thickening agent in cooking. What am I? All right, everyone. let's reveal the appetizer for tonight's feast. It is a very lucky color when it's finished being cooked. In riddle number 1, I'm a cooking oil made from plants. What am I? Vegetable oil. I only need 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons for greasing the pan. And riddle number 2, I'm a meat made from those guys who went to the market. You know those little piggies that went to the market? Wee. And it's pork. And we're going to need 5 ounces, 70% lean ground pork for this recipe. Riddle number 3, I'm a nickname for redheads. What am I? Ginger. 1 tablespoon of ginger, freshly grated, will do. In riddle number 4, Bugs Bunny loves to eat me. What am I? Carrots. We need 12 ounces of grated carrots. Riddle number 5, I am an elegant alcohol served at weddings. What am I? Wine. And in this case, we'll need Shaoxing wine, 1 tablespoonful. Riddle number 6, you can swim in me or drink me. What am I? Water. We need 2 to 2.5 cups of water. Riddle number 7, I follow rock, Epsom, and kosher. What am I? Salt. We'll need 1.5 teaspoons salt for this recipe. In riddle number 8, I'm a powder spice found in a mill or a shaker in your kitchen. What am I? That white shaker pepper. We'll need 1/2 teaspoon. In riddle number 9, Big Bird and Snuffleupagus live on this street. What am I? Da-na-na-na, da-na-na. It's sesame. We'll need 1 teaspoon sesame oil for this recipe. Riddle number 10, I'm a long, skinny, bulbous cousin of the onion. What am I? Scallions. We'll need 5 whole scallions chopped. Riddle number 11, I am small and white. I rhyme with nice, spice, and dice. What am I? Rice flour. Only need 1.5 cups rice flour for this recipe. Riddle number 12. I'm used as a thickening agent in cooking. What am I? Cornstarch. I will need 1.5 tablespoons cornstarch for this recipe. So Venus, you may query, what does this make? It's an appetizer called Chinese carrot rice cake. And I do want to show it to you. I wasn't able to fit it into my hands, but here it comes. And I'm going to bring it up really close. Take a look at this. You can dip it in hot chili sauce too if you want. But it is a nice savory appetizer. And so, just to tell you, I'm going to put it over here so you can see it. That's the appetizer. And here's how you can make it. So to make the Chinese carrot rice cake, you're going to heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a wok until just smoking and add the ground pork. Sear for 30 seconds, turn the heat down to medium, and cook the pork until it's no longer pink. Add the grated ginger and mix for 30 seconds until combined. Next, stir in the grated carrots and add 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine. Stir fry the carrots for another 30 seconds and add 2 cups warm water. Bring the mixture to a simmer. Stir in 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon fresh ground white pepper, and 1 teaspoon sesame oil. Simmer for 3 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now you're going to stir in the chopped scallions. Bring back to a simmer and turn off the heat. Scoop out the pork, carrots, and scallions into a mixing bowl, leaving behind as much liquid in the wok as you can. Pour the rest of the remaining liquid into a measuring cup and add more water until there is a total of 1 2/3 cup, which is 395 milliliters. Add the rice flour and cornstarch to the carrot mixture and mix in the 1 2/3 cups of liquid until everything is well combined. Get in there, squish it with those fingers. And there are no visible lumps of flour in the mix. Set this aside. Now spread 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil in a 9-inch glass loaf pan, ensuring all sides are evenly coated. Prepare your steamer or wok with a steaming rack, ensuring there's enough water. 2 to 3 quarts for 60 minutes of steaming should do the trick. Bring the water to a slow boil. Stir your carrots and rice flour mixture again until it's combined, because it will have settled by now, and pour the batter into the oiled loaf pan. Immediately place the loaf pan on top of the steaming rack. Cover and steam at medium heat for 60 minutes. You can double check that your carrot is done when a thin chopstick can easily penetrate to the bottom of the loaf and the chopstick is not coated in any batter when you pull it out, just like a toothpick test. Transfer the loaf pan to a cooling rack and let it rest for 30 minutes. It's normal to have some water on the surface of the carrot cake after steaming. It will reabsorb into the loaf. At this point, you can prepare your carrot rice cake to eat or refrigerate it for later. When you're ready to serve your carrot rice cake, remove it from the loaf pan. It's best to run a knife around the loaf to separate the sides from the pan, then turn the loaf pan over onto a cutting board. Cut the loaf into half-inch thick slices and pan fry these slices in oiled nonstick pan or frying pan until it's warmed and slightly crispy. Serve your carrot rice cake with oyster sauce and chili oil on the side and let your guests dip away. Yum! Yum! I've got to love a savory appetizer. Now, I don't want you to keep you waiting. We have our appetizer and we need our main, so let's get to it. Here comes round number 2. Riddle me this. I'm a meat taken from moo-moos. What am I? Riddle number 2. I am a liquid used for frying. What am I? This main is actually something that I love and it's super tasty. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Riddle number 3. I'm a white powder used in cooking and found in baby powder. What am I? Riddle number 4. I am a lovely citrus fruit with no rhyming words. What could I be? Riddle number 5. I'm a sweet white or brown powder. What am I? Riddle number 6. Boil me for your coffee or tea. What am I? Riddle number 7. I'm a cooking liquid made from the opposite of fruits. What am I? We've got some guesses on the board. Riddle number 8. In Crush Crush, I'm the maid always seen with a girl named Wasabi. Who am I? I'm having fun with that. Riddle number 9. Twinkle, twinkle, find me in the night sky. What am I? Riddle number 10. I am the thing that zest is grated from. What am I? Dun, 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 dun. Gotta help that one out a little. Riddle number 11. We are the name of a music band. Red hot. Mm-hmm. What are we? Riddle number 12. I keep vampires away. What am I? Riddle number 13. I am a dark liquid you can eat with sushi. What am I? That one's turned out to be quite creepy. Riddle number 14. I am a sweet tasty that can be golden or dark. What am I? Whoops. Well, that wasn't as fun as the last two. But anyways, riddle number 15. I'm used to thicken liquids in baking. A white powder. What am I? Finally, riddle number 16. I'm a vegetable that rhymes with galleon and battalion. What am I? Okay, I'm going to abandon that one because that was just a creepy number. Sorry about that. All right. Well, let's reveal this lovely recipe for a main dish that I'm holding right here. I'm going to bring it up close. This is the beef dish with the carrots in it. Oh, my goodness. Look at it. What we're going to be eating. Look at that. This is so tasty. This is so tangy. This is so yummy. Let me get back in. Let me get back in the kitchen here. So let me tell you what this is. In riddle number 1, I'm a meat taken from moo-moos. What am I? Well, it's steak, and you're going to want 1 pound of flank steak, thinly sliced against the grain. In riddle number 2, I'm a liquid used for frying. What am I? Oil. You pick your kind. 2 teaspoons divided. In riddle number 3, I'm a white powder used in cooking and also found in baby powder. What am I? Cornstarch. We're going to need 1 tablespoon. I can't speak today. 1 tablespoon plus a 1/4 cup of cornstarch for this recipe. In riddle number 4, I'm a lovely citrus fruit with no rhyming words. What am I? Orange. You can get 2 fresh tangerines or mandarin oranges as you like. In riddle number 5, I'm a sweet white or brown powder. What am I? Sugar. You choose white or brown. 1 tablespoon for this recipe. In riddle number 6, boil me for your coffee or tea. What am I? Water. And we'll need 1 tablespoon hot water for this recipe. In riddle number 7, I'm a cooking liquid made from the opposite of fruits. What am I? Vegetable oil. We'll need 1/3 cup for frying the beef. In riddle number 8, in Crush Crush, I'm the maid always seen with a girl named Wasabi. What am I? It's ginger. And we'll need 1/2 teaspoon minced ginger. In riddle number 9, twinkle, twinkle, find me in the night sky. What am I? A star. And in this case, we're thinking the fruit called star anise. We need one small pod from a whole star anise. You could substitute this with a pinch of 5-spice powder if you want. Riddle number 10. I am the thing that zest is grated from. What am I? We're talking orange peels. So we can do 5 dried pieces of tangerine or mandarin orange peels for this recipe. And why all the oranges? Why all the citrus? Because in the Chinese culture, it's very lucky. And on New Year's, we want foods that look kind of golden for prosperity. So that's what we're going for here. All right. Riddle number 11. We are the name of a music band, Red Hot. And I know, well, from Canada I know, Red Hot Chili Peppers. We need 5 dried red chili peppers for this recipe. In riddle number 12, I keep vampires away. Blah, blah. What am I? Garlic. And we need 1 clove of garlic for this dish. Riddle number 13, I'm a dark liquid you can eat with sushi. What am I? Soy sauce. Ding, ding, ding. 3 tablespoons light soy sauce recommended for this recipe. In riddle number 14, I'm a sweet tasty that can be golden or dark. What am I? Sugar. And we'll need 1.5 tablespoons brown sugar for this recipe. In riddle number 15, I'm used to thicken liquids in baking. A white powder. What am I? Cornstarch again. This time we're going to need 1 teaspoon cornstarch mixed with 1 tablespoon of water to create a cornstarch slurry. Riddle number 16, I'm a vegetable that rhymes with galleon and battalion. What am I? Scallion. We need 2 scallions cut into 1-inch slices on the diagonal. So Venus, you might ask, what does this make? It's tangerine beef. Super yummy. And here's how to prepare this delicious meal that I'm holding in my hand. Here, I'm going to bring it up closer again while I tell you how to make this delicious main meal. I love it. This stuff is wonderful. Okay, here's what you have to do. You're going to marinate the beef for 1 hour in 1 teaspoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and then set it aside. Lightly scrub the tangerines with a vegetable brush under running water to remove any wax or pesticides, and towel dry. Peel the tangerines or oranges, but save the peels. You're going to squeeze a 1/3 cup juice from the fruit. Scrape as much of the white pith from the peels as you can until you see just the skin, and julienne the peels into thin slivers. Set aside along with the juice. Then make a simple syrup by dissolving 1 tablespoon of sugar into 1 tablespoon of hot water. Heat a saucepan or a wok over low heat and add 1 teaspoon of oil and the tangerine peel slivers. Lightly toast the peels by tossing in the oil for about 30 seconds and then add in the simple syrup. Continue stirring the peels until the simple syrup evaporates and clings to the peels. Transfer the candied peels to a bowl along with any infused oil and set it aside. Dredge the pieces of meat individually in the remaining 1/4 cup of cornstarch until they're lightly coated. Add heat, 1/3 cup oil in a clean wok over high heat. Just before the oil starts to smoke, spread the flank steak pieces evenly in the wok and let it sear for 1 minute. Then flip the steak over and let the other side sear for another 30 seconds. Transfer the meat into a sheet pan and tilt it slightly to let the oils drain to one side. You could lean the sheet pan on a cookbook or a cutting board so you get that diagonal and create that runoff. The beef should be seared with a nice crusty coating. Drain the oil from the wok, leaving about 1 tablespoon behind, and turn the heat to medium-high. Add the ginger, 1 star anise or 5-spice powder, dried tangerine peels, and the dried chili peppers if you're using them. I love it hot, so I'm going to do that. After about 15 seconds, add the garlic. Stir for another 10 seconds and add in the soy sauce, tangerine juice, and the brown sugar. Bring the sauce to a simmer, stirring occasionally. Let the sauce simmer for about 2 minutes and slowly stir in the cornstarch slurry mixture until the sauce coats the back of a spoon. Add the beef, candied tangerine slivers, and the infused oil, and the scallions. Toss everything for 30 seconds until all of the beef is well coated. There should be almost no liquid left, as the sauce should be clinging to the beef. If you still have too much sauce, increase the heat slightly and stir fry until it's thickened. If the sauce is too thick, add a little bit of hot water to thin it out. All right. And now, the topper to this tasty, satisfying, lucky meal. Ready or not, here comes round 3. And I'm holding it in my hand. I'm going to give you a peek. It's this. I went with a lot of textures today, but I really love everything I'm helping you learn how to make. So now, riddle me this. I'm white and cold, but I'm not ice cream. What am I? All right, riddle number 2. I am the liquid version of steam. What am I? Riddle number 3. I'm a green fruit shaped like a droplet. What am I? Riddle number 4. I'm sweet and white. What am I? Riddle number 5. What tiny berry has a refreshing taste and is often used in health drinks? Finally, riddle number 6. What fruit sticks to your teeth but wins your heart? All right, it is time to reveal this beautiful, yummy, original recipe that would be quite a showstopper. Talk of the town. Riddle number 1. I'm white and cold, but I'm not ice cream. What am I? It's called dried snow fungus, just like a mushroom. And you have to rehydrate it by soaking it from 8 hours to overnight. So I know that this might be a treat you can't have until tomorrow, but it's still okay, because there are still a lot of celebrations happening over the next couple of weeks to celebrate this spring festival, the Chinese Lunar New Year, and to usher in the Year of the Horse. So we've got time. It's all right. Now, in riddle number 2, of course, if you buy fresh ones, you're skipping ahead. Riddle number 2. I am the liquid version of steam. What am I? Water. And you'll need 10 cups. In riddle number 3, I'm a green fruit shaped like a droplet. What am I? A pear. And in this case, you'll want to get 1 large Asian pear. It's about 300 to 400 grams. And riddle number 4, I'm a sweet and white tasty thing. What am I? Sugar. So get some rock sugar, those crystals. Use as much to taste. Okay? Riddle number 5. What tiny berry has a refreshing taste and is often used in health drinks? Dried goji berries. You'll need 2 tablespoons full. I like cooking with the fresh ones, but it's up to you. Riddle number 6. What fruit sticks to your teeth but wins your heart? Dried Chinese red dates. I love dates. They're also called Chinese jujubes, and you need about a 1/4 cup. So Venus, you may wonder, what does this make? Well, I want to come up closer and show you one more time. This beautiful dessert, so yummy, so textured and colorful, so just delicate, and I love it. It's so lovely. It's called snow fungus soup with pears. And I love pears, you know they're one of my favorites. What a lovely treat. Here's how to prepare this lucky dessert. Soak the dried snow fungus for at least 8 hours or overnight to rehydrate them or use fresh. Trim away the yellow root portion, which is very tough. Tear the reconstituted snow fungus into small pieces. In a medium to large, thick bottom pot, add the snow fungus and water. Bring to a boil and reduce the heat to medium-low. Cover and simmer for 30 minutes. Peel and cut the Asian pear into bite-sized pieces, discarding the core. Add it to the pot, cover and cook for another 30 minutes or over medium-low heat. It's so good. I love it. And it smells so nice and gentle too. Add the rock sugar, goji berries, and dates into the mix. Sweetness will come from all three, in addition to the pear, though you may want to adjust the sugar levels according to your own preferences. I personally wouldn't really do more than a pinch of sugar because the fruits themselves are going to give you a lovely flavor. So you may not even find that you need it. Just give it a little taste test, just a little taste test in the kitchen. Now you're going to cover and simmer until the soup over low heat until it looks syrupy, and then the liquid and snow fungus both turn a light amber color. Again, because that's the lucky color for the new year. This will take 1 to 2 hours. You know, sometimes the prep is not so much time, but the cook time will be a little bit. But you can always listen to my songs or watch your favorite TV show while you wait. Just make sure your timer's on. Hi, Voodoo Hunter, and hi, Traxer. So I'm glad you guys are here listening to the menu. You know, and people will be visiting each other. There will be days for daughter-in-laws to visit the family, days for father-in-laws to treat their son-in-laws. So many days still to come. So even if you can't cook all of these recipes tonight, but you know, for my friends over on the West Coast, you've still got lots of time to test out these recipes this evening or for the rest of this week, because the Chinese New Year's festival is going on all week long. There will be different treats and DIYs for gifts to bring as you go visiting, and fun dance games coming up over the next few days to honor each of the special days of the Lunar New Year. I've never done all of it before. Also keep an eye out because I'm going to keep the fortune cookie fortunes coming all month long, so we can still have this wonderful extended festival period. I love having reasons to celebrate. I look for ways to celebrate every day, and I hope you enjoy it too. Well, that's all the time we have for Riddle Me Din Din, the Chinese New Year's edition. You've got to get cooking tonight. It's important. This is tasty, yummy, and satisfying, and filling. And I don't want to keep you. So happy Chinese Lunar New Year, everybody. This is Venus Callida. Gung Hei Fa Choi. Happy Year of the Horse. Oh my goodness. Nay. Gung Hei Fa Choi. Happy Year of the Horse. Good luck and prosperity I wish to all of you. And I'm going to ask my gamer friends to meet me on the gamer side. I will be back online and after a short pause of powdering my nose, even a dungeon brat's gotta look good for the games. Bon appetit. This is Venus Callida signing off, and I'll be back online a little bit later for some wow. Bye. Have a good night out there.